shutdowns, layoffs, cancellations. The world of video gaming has been in flux as of late, with some major shakeups at studios and some disappointing cancellations of previously announced or teased games on multiple platforms. I'm Troy from Marks on Games, and today we're talking about issues that affect Sony Interactive Entertainment and EA. Now, on with the story. The links to the articles I'm covering can be found in the video description. In a series of unfortunate events, major gaming studios have announced significant layoffs and game cancellations, sending shockwaves through the gaming community and industry at large.
I declare bankruptcy!
Let's go into some of that. Sony Interactive Entertainment recently announced layoffs as part of a restructuring effort, as reported on their official blog. Let's look at what they had to say. Difficult news about our workforce.
Everything is garbage.
No. We have made the extremely hard decision to announce our plan to commence a reduction of our overall headcount globally by about 8%, or about 900 people, subject to local law and consultation processes. Employees across the globe, including our studios, are impacted. These are incredibly talented people who have been a part of our success, and we are very grateful for their contributions. However, the industry has changed immensely, and we need to future-ready ourselves to set the business up for what lies ahead. We need to deliver on expectations from developers and gamers and continue to propel future technology in gaming, so we took a step back to ensure that we are set up to continue bringing the best gaming experiences to the community.
Sure, Jan.
8% really isn't super deep of a cut, but it really depends on what departments those 900 employees are getting laid off from.
'Tis but a scratch.
They're already reporting the effects of these layoffs. Sony reportedly canceled a live service game based on the Twisted Metal franchise.
What? What the fuck?
According to a report by IGN. The cancellation marks a setback for the fans of the franchise like me, and just adds to the new challenges faced by Sony Interactive Entertainment. Let's take a quick look at the IGN article. Sony reportedly cancels Twisted Metal live service game as part of mass layoffs.
I don't want to live on this planet anymore.
Bloomberg reporter Jason Schreier said the game was in early development at UK studio Firesprite, which Sony had earlier confirmed is affected by the job cuts. According to Schreier, the Twisted Metal game wasn't yet greenlit. Today, Sony announced a significant round of layoffs affecting around 900 staff, or 8% of its global PlayStation workforce. The layoffs affect a number of PlayStation studios, including Insomniac, Naughty Dog, Guerrilla, Firesprite, and, most significantly, PlayStation's London studio. Alongside the layoffs, a number of in-development games were canceled, Sony said.
I love nothing!
Herman Hulst, head of PlayStation Studio, confirmed some games have been canceled as part of a reevaluation of how we operate, but failed to name them.
Why are you the way that you are?
I personally don't enjoy live service games, so I don't care much about this loss. However, I have been wanting a new Twisted Metal game for years, so this cancellation kinda sucks.
Anyways, I'm gonna go cry in the bathroom. Peace out, homies!
Especially with the success of the new show on Peacock, I figured a new game would do gangbusters. Besides all that, though, Electronic Arts also made headlines with plans to lay off 5% of its workforce, as reported by Deadline.
My God.
Also, as part of these changes, EA canceled a highly anticipated Star Wars game based on The Mandalorian, developed by Respawn Entertainment. I actually reported on that earlier this week. I was actually looking forward to that game, and now I'm pretty pissed.
Why?
Let's take a look at this article from Deadline. Electronic Arts plans layoffs of 5% of workforce, cancels Star Wars game.
But why? Why would you do that? Why would you do any of that?
Electronic Arts, which makes such games as Madden NFL and Apex Legends, said today that it plans to lay off 5% of its employees and will discontinue work on several games. The announcement continues the ongoing downsizing in the gaming and tech space, a development that has seen thousands of jobs lost. EA said the layoffs are part of a broader restructuring aimed at supporting strategic priorities and growth initiatives, according to a Tuesday securities filing. EA said in the document that it also plans to reduce its office space footprint. This isn't the first time EA has seen a big loss. Hell, it's not even the first time in more than 2 years that it's seen a big loss. EA has been suffering for a little while, it seems, from having way too many irons in the fire and way too many workers on their roster. Last year, EA sliced 800 employees, while Epic Games cut 830 jobs in September. In January, Tencent's Riot Games said it would lay off 11% of its workforce, and Microsoft said it would cull 1,900 jobs from its Activision Blizzard and Xbox gaming divisions. Based on EA's annual report issued in May of last year, the company had 13,400 employees. That means that the current cuts could amount to some 600 jobs lost. Along with the job cuts, CEO Andrew Wilson issued a company-wide letter informing staff of the publisher's restructuring. That means the sunsetting of some live service titles and ceasing the development of certain projects.
Never love anything.
He said that the company will be moving away from licensed IPs and shutting down certain titles to shift its development resources. The restructuring is expected to be completed by early next quarter. Video Game Chronicle reported Respawn's upcoming Star Wars first-person shooter is a title not moving forward. EA's other upcoming licensed projects include Motive's Iron Man and Cliffhanger's Black Panther. An EA representative confirmed to GameIndustry.biz that both projects are still in development. If EA is really moving away from licensed IP, I'm guessing that leaves them with just Need for Speed, Apex Legends, Dead Space, Mass Effect, The Sims, and Battlefield, which, to be fair, is a pretty bodacious lineup worthy of praise.
Boy, that escalated quickly.
On the other hand, I hope this doesn't mean that they're turning away from their licensed sports deals with EA Sports, like Madden NFL, PGA Tour, NHL, and UFC. I wouldn't imagine that they'd be dumb enough to completely drop all of that, but it's a waiting game, I suppose.
Not a great plan.
While the gaming industry is known for its rapid pace and constant innovation, it's also a challenging and competitive environment. The recent layoffs and game cancellations highlight the risk and uncertainty that studios face, even as most of them strive to deliver quality experiences for players. The closures and cancellations also raise questions about the future direction of these studios, as I went over with EA, and their ability to weather the challenges ahead.
How are you?
I'm dying.
As the industry continues to evolve, it remains to be seen how these developments will shape the gaming landscape in the years to come. The gaming industry is definitely no stranger to ups and downs, but the recent wave of layoffs and game cancellations over the past few years serves as a stark reminder of the challenges faced by studios.
Not good. Believe me, not good.
You'd think with the big mergers and buyouts that have been more plentiful in the past few years, that's a major contributing factor to a lot of these shakeups. As players and fans, we can only hope these setbacks will ultimately lead to stronger, more resilient studios capable of delivering even greater experiences in the future.
Okay.
But hey, on the bright side, gamers have also been making their voices heard more. Games that don't cater to the fans have been bombing, and games that have actually delivered great experiences have been held up high above the others.
See, as you can see, the more you f*** around, the more you're going to find out.
Hopefully this leads to much more of that. Comment with your thoughts on all of this. Are you shocked at any of these layoffs and shakeups? Do you think this will have a positive or negative effect for gamers moving forward? Are you upset with any of the game cancellations that were announced? And do you think that any of your most anticipated upcoming titles will be on the bubble, so to speak? Let me know down in the comment section. Also, please share this video around to everyone you know, and don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and click the little bell to be notified every time we post brand new content. I've been Troy from Marks on Games, and we'll see you next time.